What is up, Keller Williams agents? It is Sam Jackson, Director of Innovation Technology, and your host of In Command with Sam. And today, if you have not noticed, we are not going to be in command. However, we are going to take command and do our best to show you why it's so important to be a tech-enabled agent instead of agent-enabled tech, if you know what I mean. And before I jump into today's video, there are two things I want to cover. One, today's video is strictly my opinion on a consumer experience that I've had with Zillow. It by no means reflects the opinions of Keller Williams International, Keller Williams North Atlanta, or anything associated with Keller Williams. This is just me as a consumer showing what I realized when I reload from Pittsburgh to the greater Atlanta area, and then also still looking at this whole consumer experience as a customer. So hopefully I will stay out of real estate jail for this one. I'm not trying to get sued, but I'm just trying to educate our agents on some different things here. Now, the next thing, some really, really important information. So if you like the videos that we're creating, and thank you so much for the feedback. I've gotten so many great personal conversations, one-on-ones, then also some great comments below some other videos. But if you would like to see more content and help other agents find our information here across Keller Williams and across the real estate industry, please like and subscribe to In Command with Sam and turn on the post notifications. One, that helps me rank a little bit higher within YouTube. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, so that we can get to more people who need help. And then also, you will be the first in the know that anytime I post a new video on YouTube, you will get a notification to your email that says, hey, Sam has launched a new incredibly awesome YouTube video for you. So turn on your notifications and subscribe to In Command with Sam and tell all your friends. Now, the business that I'm not exactly excited to go into today, we're going to explore Zillow, and I'm going to do this from a consumer standpoint. And again, I just want to share that I'm not trying to get sued or in jail, but these are my opinions of why we need to get Zillow, or we need to get our clients off of Zillow and using any other platform. I don't care if you're a Berkshire Hathaway agent watching this video, stop using Zillow, stop advertising with Zillow, stop sending your clients Zillow, stop posting your listing of a Zillow link on Facebook, for Pete's sake. You do not want your clients coming to this website. Now, before I get the heebie-jeebies for being on Zillow too long, let's dig in. Now, we all know what Zillow is. It's a search site that we have from a consumer standpoint. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. It's a search engine website. I can look up homes for sale in Alpharetta, Georgia, or anywhere else, right? So I click on this. Bada bing, bada boom, looks like any other search listing site out there, right? I have a zip code for Alpharetta. I have an outline of what Alpharetta looks like on the map. I see all the active listings on the right-hand side. Cool, right? Good. Now, let me just see here. I'm going to just kind of play around with my filters a little bit. You guys know how this works. I can click for sale. I can click through my beds, my baths, my price range. Just going to make sure I don't have anything weird kind of connected here. I'm going to turn off schools. Now we know for our clients, the very first reason you kind of want to get your clients off of Zillow is if I click for this property that's for sale, and I don't want to be biased and use the Keller Williams one. Let's find this Harry Norman one, okay, which is a brokerage here in the greater Atlanta area. I click on this listing. I see all the wonderful information that's public here. We put this into the FMLS, the Georgia MLS. It goes out to Zillow, Realtor, all these websites, right? I have that information. And if I scroll on the right-hand side, I can see that the listing agent is Terry Colston, who I do not know by any way or means. But Terry, congratulations on getting your listing. I hope it gets sold. But we know that Terry is the listing agent. Now, if I am a consumer and I am ignorant to how real estate works, I know nothing about listing agents, buyer agents, or even if I have a bare minimum understanding, if I want to tour this property, I can click take a tour, contact the agent. These are the calls to action put out there by Zillow so that I take the next step in the home purchasing process, right? Or at least the home viewing process. Let's click on contact agent. What happens? So instead of it just being Terry, I am now seeing 4 different faces on this listing here. And unfortunately for Terry, I see here that she is highlighted with only 4 reviews on Zillow, and good for you, girl. Hopefully you're not using Zillow at a very, very high level. But I see Todd, I see Emily, and I see Sarah. And again, I'm not knocking them by any means. It's a form of lead generation. You go, all of you go. I'm saying nothing but positive things here. But I see that Todd has 52 reviews. Emily has 58. Sarah has 33. As a consumer, I'm most likely or more likely to reach out to those three than the listing agent, which is sad because Terry probably knows that property better than anybody else because it's her listing. Heck, she may even be related to the person that may be in her own house. But my eye is drawn to just like that whole Amazon approach of when I'm buying a product online, I want to know what has the most reviews with the highest star rating. So unfortunately, if I'm a leader and put my contact information in, I can get potentially contacted by all four, or I can select only Todd, Emily, Sarah, and reach out to them specifically. So that's a weird thing, man. I would really hope that Zillow, you would really care about our industry and you would help a listing agent out because we know how hard it is to get that listing. But I digress. So you guys know how this works. If I fill in real or fake information, these folks will get it here because they pay their premier agent to get that listing, that lead. Bummer. All right. Now here's another thing that I think that most of you may not be aware of unless you kind of play around with the consumer experience of Zillow. Now, I've went ahead and I've saved some searches. Like I said, I've been through this consumer experience. I wanted to get a firsthand look of what it's like because I'm relocating or relocated from Pittsburgh to Atlanta. This is a perfect opportunity in real life to see what it's like. So I have a couple of saved searches set up in Zillow. And you can see here I have one called Circle and Map and one called the Right Search Map because I had some mapping issues. But let me click on this one here that has 97 notifications that I haven't looked at. And again, let me just get rid of some filters here. I got rid of school districts. And let's just draw around this area here. That's a beautiful circle. I click Apply. Now, I don't know if you picked up on this immediately, but Zillow is very, very smart. They did not order my listings or my results by most recent change or highest price, lowest price, or most bedroom bathrooms. The way they ordered these results on the right-hand side was they sorted by homes for you, which I hope you can see this right here as I'm kind of flickering my mouse. What on earth is a home for me? Does that mean that Zillow understands exactly what it is I'm looking for, just like Amazon? Whenever I log into Amazon, they know exactly what I'm looking for. I joke, but like my wife and I play around that we use the word snowmobile around our Alexa to see if we ever see a snowmobile app. I know they're listening to us. But anyways, does Zillow know us? Do they really, really know me? Or are they trying to push me their specific products? Because in the Atlanta market, Zillow does have an iBuyer program. It's not everywhere, but you'll notice this issue right now that I'm going to get into, that if I am in an iBuyer area within Zillow's mapping, these homes for me are homes owned by Zillow that they are pushing so they can sell them above every other listing. I don't even know if this is legal, but my gosh, is this weird. So homes for me, owned by Zillow, an advertisement. So Zillow's getting money there anyways. Owned by Zillow. I scroll Zillow, one for virtual properties, Zillow. Have to change it up a little bit. Keller Williams, and then a couple other brokerages here. But I have to say something here is pretty funky that all of the homes for me, at least on the first page within my eyesight, are homes owned by Zillow. You cannot tell me that magically the things that I am looking for, especially when you see a range of 374.9 to 304 are owned by Zillow, are the homes perfectly matched for me. I call BS big time. But that's one of the things you have to worry about is that your clients may think that I'm going on Zillow. They're like Amazon. They know what I want. They know what I need, when really they are just pushing their own listings. All right. Anyways. The other thing I'm going to get to is I'm going to go to my personal email account, the one that's associated with my Zillow search results here. And I'm going to go into, and I've already done this, but I searched Zillow into my search bar here in my email. And you will see that since 4:30 a.m. today, this morning, I've had something like, 15 touches from Zillow with every price drop, price change, new listing, yada, yada, yada. I'm getting touched by Zillow aggressively 13 times today. And if I scroll through, right here, you can see this is page one where it shows me 50 emails. That's just from October 5th. Today is October the 9th. So in 4 days, I've been touched by Zillow 50 times, and they're not done yet. It's only I'm recording this at like 4:30 in the afternoon, so there's still plenty of time for Zillow to send me probably another 20 or a dozen emails today. So as an agent, I encourage you, get in relationships with your database. Make sure that you put the human back into this relationship of home buying and home selling, because if not, the technology will beat you, and we'll find ourselves opening up doors for Zillow and for Compass and possibly for Redfin for a very, very small flat fee with not a really awesome exciting commission or even a life worth living at that point, if we're just turning keys and opening up doors to go show buyers these homes, because they are going after these people very, very aggressively. So get in a relationship, anchor really, really strong relationships, and starts forming awesome relationships and enable the technology. Use the data that you have at your fingertips within KW Command to help take back our industry. But if you have any other questions, as always, you can email me at sam.jackson@kw.com or find me on Kelly Sam Jackson. And again, as always, like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for In Command with Sam. Thank you guys for watching, and be in command today. Thank you. Bye.